remarks, and we'll ask Velus to make a opening comment about his excitement for the season, and then we'll take your questions. Velus, as you head into 2021, what are you looking forward to in the upcoming season?
I'm looking forward to playing in front of over 100,000 people and, just putting on a show with this new offense, this explosive offense, and, going on the field with my brothers and having fun. It's all about fun. I've been playing this game since I've been 4 years old, and, I'm so excited. Words can't even explain how excited I am about it.
Thank you, Velus. If you have a question, raise your hand. Abby, Christian, and Catherine will get a microphone to you. Again, if you'll give your name and affiliation, and if you can stand, give us the lights are bright so we can help see you. So we're going to start over here, Velus, on our left-hand side, halfway back.
Ben McKee with VolQuest.com and the Swain event. Velus, I wanted to ask you about your thoughts on Joe Milton since he's entered the program. And then this offseason, what's it been like to work with kind of the 4 different quarterbacks, whether it be 7-on-7 in the indoor, and maybe who's been heading that up?
Joe is a great guy. As soon as he came in, he fit in with the guys well, has a great personality, great sense of humor. He's just a hard-working guy, that want to be great, and that's all of us. We come in, we compete, in the weight room, everything we do, we compete, and that's how you bring the best out of people. Definitely has a strong arm. I feel like that's one of his great traits he have about himself. And about the quarterbacks, I have confidence in any one of my quarterbacks that they can go out there and win a game and perform the way they need to perform. And so, they all have great things and different traits about them. But, yeah, I'm really confident in all my quarterbacks.
So we're going to go here in this center section along the left-hand aisle.
Hey, Trey Wallace, Rocky Top Insider. Velus, you grew up about 3.5 hours away from here. Did you ever see yourself being on a stage like this at SEC Media Days?
I couldn't even imagine. I remember, growing up in Saraland, Alabama, just wanting to play SEC football. And, that's how I know God is good all the time. So blessed to be here. I would have never imagined this, I'm a transfer from the University of Southern California. And being in the conference, I watched growing up. It's a blessing and a dream come true. And I'm just blessed to be here, to represent for my university in this football program.
Okay, we'll go to right down here front, second row. Bob?
Thanks for turning it on. I couldn't have figured it out front. Hey, Bob Holt, Arkansas Democrat. Is that how you doing?
I'm doing good.
I had a 2-for-1 if that's okay. I know Kevin won't mind. JT was mentioning how you guys were good buddies. Just kind of wondering what you think about him being in the SEC here with you. You guys both ended up in the SEC, and I know you won't face him on the field, but as far as playing him, his team, and then also if you were describing this offense about what gets you excited about the offense, what do you like about that?
JT is a great guy. He's like a brother to me. We both played at the University of Southern California before we transferred here to the SEC. And so, me and JT, we hung out a lot, played video games together, was always at my apartment, couldn't get him out, tried to kick him out a lot. But, yeah, JT is a great guy, and he's a great competitor, I know. And I know he'll go out there and do his best, and, that's what matters at the end of the day. And what was your second question again?
Playing in the offense. What do you enjoy about playing in the offense?
Playing in the offense, especially this offense, when Josh Hypel, Coach Hypel had came, and, I did my research. My family did their research and stuff like that. He's been top 5 for the past years. And so I'm so excited, with my ability, to catch the ball and get yards after catch and deep ball threat. It's just it's a dream come true playing in this offense, especially speaking for my receiver core and also my tight ends. We're really excited, about this offense. We just put in the work every day, day by day, getting better, and we just waiting on September 2nd.
So we'll stay down front here on the front row.
Velus, Jake Nichols with Volunteer Country. You mentioned the research that you've done about this offense. What stood out to you whenever you watched film of Coach Hypel's offense at other places? And what is the excitement level of other receivers in the room about just being able to do that and, be able to air it out like you guys should be able to? Watching film when he was at UCF, I realized from defenses,
It was definitely this offense is definitely up tempo, you know, and I realized with defenses had a lot of busted coverages and also defensive line being exhausted, having to like rush over and over and over, which is it opens up the run game, and so it's a lot that comes with this offense, and I know it's like a difficult offense also to stop, and so you know me and the receivers are definitely looking forward to you know fall camp and you know getting better each and every day. But I realized that, yeah, I definitely realized that it was like difficult for defenses, you know, to make their calls and checks, and you know, literally snap the ball probably like with 6 seconds off the clock. You know, it's fast paced, up tempo, so that's where we're definitely staying in shape.
Velus, we're going to go in the center section along the right aisle, white ball cap.
Velus, this is Drew DeArmond, WZZN Radio, Huntsville, Alabama. I know your high school coach, Jeff Kelly. I know you played in a prolific offense at Saraland, and you had a lot of trust in him. He developed you. You were a very dynamic player in high school. You've been a great returner in college football so far, but tell us about your skill set as a receiver. And I know, how did Josh Hypel and his staff kind of win your trust? Because you could have gone into the portal like a lot of your teammates, but you put the trust in the staff to play for them for your last season.
Yes, sir. With Jeff Kelly, a great coach. It was an honor playing for him at Saraland High School. Had an amazing experience playing under him. You know, taught me a lot of things outside of football on how to be a man and making great decisions, because you know your career is based off the decisions from the right from the wrongs. And you know, still go back and see that guy every chance I get when I go back home to Saraland. And this offense, you know, just this offense is amazing, like I said before. But you know, everybody just that stayed, you know, trusting the process with Coach Hypel and the staff. You know, it's been up ever since. You know, he told us, he kept his word, and he's definitely going to push us to be our best. And so, you know, everybody's bought in, and everybody's just working day by day. And so, yeah, that's pretty much on that. Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to this offense.
Velus, we're going to go to the middle section all the way to the back.
Hey, Velus, Noah Taylor, Daily Times. Yeah, Coach Hypel talked a lot about the emphasis of having fun with, you know, the kind of dodgeball sessions after practice and things like that. What was your experience in being able to do things like that with your teammates, and how important are those kind of things in building a relationship with his staff?
Well, what I realized from that, you know, I knew that bonding from our team was very important when I got to Tennessee. And, you know, Coach Hypel coming in and giving us team activities and stuff. And you can see, you could just see the connection and how close it brought the team together. Definitely switching the locker room around, putting upperclassmen with lowerclassmen like seniors and freshmen, walk-ons, just mixing it up and stuff like that, how close our team is. You know, we just went to the main event together, just seeing everybody having fun, because at the end of the day, you know, it's about brotherhood. And those are my brothers, and that's who, you know, we're going to be going to war with each other. And so, you know, without brotherhood and bond and connection, you have nothing. You stand no chance. And I feel like our team has came a long way. You know, everybody interacting with each other. It's an amazing sight, honestly. After workouts and stuff, people probably won't leave the locker room until like an hour later, because we're just talking about like anything. Everybody is talking, laughing. And so I feel like that's what it's all about, connection.
Great. You can just stand straight up. Right over here to the left on the wall.
Hey, Velus, Vince Ferrara, 99.1 The Sports Animal in Knoxville. You also have two other former USC teammates with you in Tennessee, Chase McGrath, the kicker, who was there in the spring, and then Caleb Tremblay, defensive lineman. Can you tell us a little bit about what Tennessee is getting in Caleb Tremblay? And then second question is with Javonte Payton. What's Tennessee getting in Javonte Payton?
I feel like that was great. That was a great choice by the staff of bringing, you know, Caleb Tremblay and Chase McGrath, both two great players. Chase McGrath with his clutch field goals. You probably remember the Texas game that was played at USC a couple years ago. Won that for us, you know. And also, he has a record for, I think, tied most field goals at USC. And so, you know, Chase is, you know, he's a veteran, and I know he's going to win some games for us. And you get with Caleb Tremblay, you have a very strong, smart player with technique, and you know, just motivated in his passion for the game, especially his work ethic in the weight room. Those two guys are great guys, just to be around and stuff like that. So I'm so excited for them to be here with me at Tennessee. It's definitely going to be a great time. And with Javonte, older guy, veteran and stuff, and, working out with him, really, I didn't know he was going to be as tall as he was, but he's really explosive and also fast and has, like, a big catch radius. And so that's working with that guy. He has something to prove. I have something to prove. We all have something to prove. And so, we talk and how we're going to better the younger guys and, and just take a step forward with this program to have the season I know we can have.
Hey, Velus, we're going to go in front of me about 3/4 of the way back.
Ryan Shumper, Rocky Top Insider. You touched on the quarterbacks a little bit earlier, but just how challenging has it been to build continuity and timing with 3 different quarterbacks that could potentially be the starter this fall?
They're all great quarterbacks, we get our work in. We get a lot of the work in on the weekends, and each quarterback has, like, different traits to them. And so that's why it's important, to make sure you get extra work, because we all know you get better during the off season, especially during the summer. So I have confidence in each and one of those quarterbacks that they can go out on Saturday and win a game for us. And so, we're just going to keep putting in work.
All right, we've got time for a couple more. We'll start over here on the right on the near aisle.
Velus Westrucker with 24/7 Sports. I know last year you were a guy who came in as a transfer, and you talked a few times about how it took you several games into the year to get comfortable, and that's why your numbers really got going later in the year. Y'all got a lot of transfers coming in this year. Any advice you can give to those guys on how they can try to hit the ground running, basically, and try to maybe assimilate as quickly as possible?
If practice is really important, especially before a game. Like I said, even on the off season, we're getting extra work. If you prepare yourself, like, the rest will take care of itself. Don't worry about having a great game or having 200 yards, 12 catches. Let the game come to you. Just take it play by play. That's what I'll tell them, and I'll keep telling them that. And any advice they need, I'll definitely be there.
We'll take one final question over here to our left.
Austin Stanley, A to Z Sports Nashville. You talked about your connection that you've built with your teammates and some of the staff, but what about Coach Hypel's personality off the field specifically that makes him so relatable that you guys have been able to build that over the offseason?
He has an amazing personality. He's a real, open guy. I feel comfortable going up there any time of the second I need to. Just the whole staff is amazing. With Coach Hypel, he really interacts with the players a lot, always around us, whether it's like, tossing the football or coming in the weight room, checking on us, asking us about our personal lives. Like, he's just an amazing guy. He's always involved. He's always around. You're always seeing his face. And so he's a really likable guy. And I'm so proud to go to war for that man this fall.
Velus, thank you for your time. Good luck this season.
Thank you.